Good morning Kenya, this is Kenya News Alert. Karibuni sana, leo ikiwa tarehe 11 mwezi wa pili mwaka wa 2025. I'm your host of Zulfa and this is Morning Tea.
Thank you so much guys. Leo naona my sister Zulfa amechangamka hadi anataka kutupasha maneno ya kutuchangamsha vibaya sana. This is Plains and Felix and I welcome you to Morning Tea Show. Zulfa, my sister, how are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yes.
Unajua wakati nilikuwa ukiingia kwa ofisi, I was very amused na the way ulikuwa umechangamka. It means ilikuwa ina show off like today you have got a lot of information you want to feed us. Yes. Hebu tuambie.
So actually kuna vitu nyingi vimehappen, a lot of things that are happening. Actually there's kuna ile meeting ambayo ilibaki. Gachagua, apparently we thought he was addressing the nation, but apparently he was only addressing the Mount Kenya nation, okay? And kuna vitu kadhaa pale that we will go through together for that 1 hour that we have. We'll go through together those issues together, okay? So Mr. Gachagua akona list ya vitu ambavyo amedeclare, okay? Inaitwa Mount Kenya declarations. And before we get to that, nataka tunipitie ile gazeti like for like just a minute. Taifa Leo inasema kwamba wafanyakazi wa mjengo wa ripoti pato nzuri, biashara za rejareja zikilia hali ngumu. Jinsi vita baridi vya Uhuru Gachagua vyaweza kumrudisha Ruto bila kijasho, na Gachagua atapata akiashiria tena kutangaza chama cha kutikisa Ruto mwaka wa 2027. And then mara hii nitakubali matokeo, Raila sasa asema kuhusu AUC. So I'm gonna get into vita jinsi vita baridi vya Uhuru Gachagua vyaweza kumrudisha Ruto Ikulu. But I thought nilisikia ya kwamba hao watu wanataka kukaa chini wasikizane. I don't get. What is happening? Are they having cold wars? So wenda excuse me, wenda ushindani unahusu ni nani ateuliwe kuwania urais katika kiongozi wa Wiper Kalonzo Musyoka. Excuse me. I don't know what is happening to my voice. Na aliyekuwa waziri wa usalama Dr. Fred Matiang'i hukahujumu juhudi za upinzani kuunda muungano thabiti na kuzima nia Rais William Ruto kushinda tena uchaguzi mkuu wa mwaka wa 2027. Tofauti hizi zimechipuka katika ukanda wa Mlima Kenya, ambapo mrengo wa aliyekuwa naibu wa rais Rigathi Gachagua unaonekana kuchangamkia bwana Musyoka, naye rais mstaafu Uhuru Kenyatta akionekana kumchangamkia wazo la Dr. Matiang'i kupeperusha bendera za upinzani katika uchaguzi huo ujao. My dear, do you believe that these two people, them supporting different candidates, is a cold war?
Supporting two different
candidates.
It is very difficult, and in fact they are trying kuacha watu wa Mount Kenya in a dilemma. Najua hivyo. You know, if they were to decide and maybe come up with a conclusion of supporting one person, it could be totally good. You know, they are trying to show political interest.
Yes.
When you fight for your political interest, I'm very sure you wanna lose. Unajua, like the moment watu wanaanza kukimbilia hii mambo hivi mwingine huyo excitement sijui nini wanataka, yani ni kama ni competition, you people you want maybe people to see how you have many followers or not. Unajua, okay, let me tell you, Zulfa, suppose we are coming from one region,
Yes.
me and you.
Yes.
We have no agreement between me and you over the person we are supposed to support.
Okay.
You know, inaonekana like ni kama sasa tuko na competition mimi na wewe, tunataka tuone mwenye maybe akuna followers wengi. But at the real sense, we have not made any decision that will convince these people why we are supporting this guy. We are supporting these guys, for example. You know, if they were to go and decide as a team, as one people, as I don't know, one group, I mean, not one people. They make good consideration of what they are supposed to do and who they are supposed to support as a team. Remember, teamwork is ever the solution when it comes to communal work, when it comes to political issues and whatever. But when we try to to chase political interests, my sister, we perish as early as possible. So let me tell you the truth. By these people doing this, they are not going to be productive. Let me tell you the truth.
Unity.
Yeah, they are not going maybe to show some sort of unity. Just the way you have said. Only they are going to mislead people. They are going to make two groups from their own region. There is a group of this side and the group of this side. They were to go and sit down, make a good decision, and decide who they were supposed to do what they are supposed to support, so that at least they can work to the same goal as a region. Yes.
Okay, so I would ningependa niingie directly now, because if you want more, mtazamaji, if you want more to know more of that, you could go to Taifa Leo. Sababu tumeshachelewa, let us get into the things that Mount Kenya declared. I believe you do have. Yes?
Yes.
And we're going to start. I want us to tackle one by one, you know, as we tujue, sawa.
Yes.
So, Murima, a united path forward. Number one, we have no business to do with William Ruto going forward.
We have no business
to do with William Ruto going forward.
How can this achievement come true, my sister, when these people wameanza kupart ways? There are two groups. Moja ina support mtu tofauti, mwingine mtu tofauti against one person. Have you seen maybe wanaenda kugawa hizi kura zao?
Actually, that is the thing. That is the thing, Mr. Felix. Sabu, as you're saying, wakati Mr. Uhuru ana support one person, and you know these two are kingpins huko Mount Kenya, sindio? So like when Mr. Uhuru is supporting one person that is different from Gachagua, hiyo inaonesha dividing, and you're told divide to conquer. Sawa. So the moment msha spread hizi kura hapa na hapa, mshaharibu, afadhali you support one person as the two kings. So true. This is a way of you returning Mr. Ruto to the seat. So when you're saying you have nothing to do with Mr. Ruto, inakuwa atuelewi.
How can you how do you think you are going to win against one people? Okay, you are two groups. You are two groups against one person, and yet you as two groups, you are also independent. You are fighting for your own against one people. Remember, you are going to divide your supporters into two groups. And I'm very sure the other person is independent. The other person can easily win you because you have got political interest.
Differences. What if akuja ongeleshe Kalonzo? Amwambiwe Kalonzo, wewe kaka hivi kidogo na drop out of this race. Asa Gachagua atabaki amehold nani?
Na vile Kalonzo huwa sometimes unashtukia ameshamake Unajua, at some point I do ask myself.
Yes.
You know, politicians are just like, as long as tu mtu akuna what can I say, as long as somebody hana njaa yoyote, anaweza play any game kulingana na vile na ma feelings zake vile zinampeleka.
Yes.
Let me tell you the truth. There is a rumor, I don't know whether it was a rumor or what it was, a fact that Gachagua was going to visit the former president of the Republic of Kenya.
Yes, Mr. Uhuru.
I don't know what they were going to discuss there. Gachagua will make a decision. Mbona, by the way, anyway, I don't know.
Okay. So let us move to number 2.
But before we move to the next point,
natamani
sana Gachagua kwanza, before a display of who he was trying to support, meet the former president first, who agree, I want to do this and this. I want to support this guy. I want to start running my political issues in this way.
Yes.
What do you see?
What do you think?
What do you think? How do you see these things are going to happen? Will you mind if you enlighten me with a sort of knowledge? Remember, Uhuru Kenyatta has been in politics for
a very long time.
Not for some time, but
a
for
very
a long time.
So
this guy, it was to be very good enough politics. To go and consult there. Yes. So and that before waanza to display it, huyu ana support you, una support you, at least wakuwa wamemeet kwanza. Wamemeet hao na wenye wanaenda kuvaa, hao wenye wamekuwa proposed. Wamemeet na wao kwanza. If possible, wakuje pamoja silently, minus public knowledge. Yes. Ndio will come up with a decision.
And I feel the moment that these two people come, they are two powerful people.
Yes.
They come together. They come together. The moment these two people come together, they are two powerful people, as you're saying. Itakuwa imeonyeshana mlima as one front. Okay?
You know, there is a statement Uhuru said. Now who sometimes by then hongena semanga.
Yes.
He once said that niliwaambia hamukunisikia. You know, it is not easy to sustain a statement like that in your heart when you are suffering.
Yes.
Zulfa, I warned you not to take alcohol. I warned you not to take alcohol, and I warned you to against male friends. You never listened to me.
Oh my God.
Alafu nikuje nikupata ukilia mahali, ukilia mahali, umeweka kiumbe hapa hivyo kwa mgongo na kitambaa, alafu nikwambia aje, nilikuambia haukunisikia. How do you feel?
Maybe you didn't tell me directly what you were meant to.
No. I told you, and even I warned you many times. Now that is what I'm trying to just think in the reference of the former president Uhuru Kenyatta. Aliwahi sema kwa mkutano, hadi akaambia ma Gen Zs, Gen Zs don't ever be afraid. Fight for your rights. This is your democratic country. You know. Na alisemanga, I warned you, but you never listened to me. Okay. Then our Mount Kenya people, by the way, wherever you are you going also to go against the advice you are going to be given by Uhuru Kenyatta? Tena tukuje kuambiwa we were warned, but we never listened. Now that is my question. By that, let me tell you, Zulfa,
yes.
I hate regretting something that I didn't listen to somebody. Even if you can decide to warn me over something and tell me, Felix, wherever you are going, whatever you are trying to do, it's going to cost you, then I'll never try to regret, because you have already played your part. The only issue that I'll think of is how to come and apologize to you. So Mount Kenya people, are we going to be in that position of being reminded that we were warned again? Kenyans in general, are you going to to be in that situation whereby you are trying to feel that pain when you are told you are told that I again warned you. Mimi nachukia na ninaogopanga hiyo statement.
Yeah,
meaning that guy cannot even now chip in whatever you are undergoing. Whatever the case maybe you are undergoing, whatever the cry you have, whatever the pain you are undergoing, the guy who is telling you that I warned you cannot come into your situation, cannot come to fill that gap that you are feeling that it is left. It is very difficult for the person to chip in your problem.
Yes, when it is already done.
Yeah, when it is already done.
And that's why I say when you start warning people, speak directly. Say why I'm warning you against this thing. Don't say it usifanye hivi. Say directly, usikunywe pombe ni mbaya to your liver. It kills your liver. Say useme usikunywe pombe ni mbaya. Anasa kuambia tena. Say directly what you mean. Sindio? So let us go to the next point. Inabaki ya kwamba that number 2, UDA is unwelcome in the mountain.
UDA is
unwelcome in the mountain.
Unwelcome. It's not welcomed anymore.
Yeah.
The mountain.
And I'm going to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
The president of Kenya is of UDA, Sindio, and the president is nowhere that they shouldn't access, Sindio. So when they say that UDA is unwelcome in the mountain, what does that mean? And I'm asking you and the viewers. So,
let me tell you, my sister. When you get that point, that you for example, you Zulfa, as an individual, you are not welcomed anymore the mountain, then you really need to question yourself as much as possible. What did I do? What am I going to do to convince these people, if possible, to regain their trust in me? Am I going to win these people again, their trust? In fact, you will find it difficult. You will find it difficult.
You know, they feel betrayed.
They feel betrayed.
Yes.
In fact, wanasononeka vibaya sana kwa mitima yao. In fact, wanaona ni kama you are the source of everything that may prevail. Let me tell you. There's somebody I heard, he was just joking, but I took it serious.
Yes.
Alikosana na rafiki yake wa kike. Sasa rafiki wake wa kike akamuuliza, shida lakini ni nini mbaya na wewe? You are here just making life to be very difficult. Unajua alimwambia nini? Shida ni Ruto, si mimi. Sasa nikajiuliza, Ruto anakuja aje ndani ya mapenzi? Unaona sasa, yani jina Ruto limekuwa kama slogan. You may see it funny, my sister, but let me tell you the truth. Jina Ruto limekuwa kama slogan. And truly it is not good. It is not good. This imagery that has created itself from the governance we are in, it is not totally good. Winning those people from Mount Kenya, so no washasema like UDA party, it is unwelcomed.
Yes. In the mountain.
Wanajaribu kupiga hesabu vile wafanyikazi wa umma wanakatwa pesa za sijui ni za nyumba, sijui ni za sijui what. Kuna hizi pesa mingi wanakatwa by the way.
Na hebu nikuulize Felix, si kuna watu kuna leaders ambao ni MP, MCA wametoka kwa UDA. So when you say that UDA is not welcome in the mountain, are those leaders too not welcome in the mountain?
Unajua hata all the leaders from that area wanamulikwa na watu wa kwao. They are they want to oversee them and their na mienendo yao and their activities in the government, the way they are operating, the way they are trying to give the services they are trying to convey. Let me tell you, I listened to Peter Salasia some days back, almost 8 to 9 days back. He was talking about the government. You know, he was trying to say what is undergoing, what is going on, not undergoing, sorry, what is going on in the government, and the way the government is trying to the way the government is trying to
oppress,
to operate, you know. He said that if we can continue with the same system of governance, then we will totally strain and struggle for nothing. Mount Kenya people, they have got a reason why they are saying that UDA is not welcomed anymore in their region.
Because they feel betrayed.
They feel betrayed.
All this is out of the betrayal that they received.
All this is all about betrayal.
Okay. So number 3, the mountain region will have its own political party moving forward.
You know,
like where when they say they will have their own political party ya Mrima, political party Felix ya uko, like it really baffles me. Like utapata the people from, kama you wanna buy anything, kama you wanna be anything, kama ni Mlima, you get into that ndo upate vitu huku nje. I don't get. Do you get it? Unaweza ni explainia why do they need their own political party, their own ya watu wa Mlima?
When you feel that you are not comfortable and you cannot engage in an activity anymore as a community, you come up with some of the laws and guidelines that you can follow as a community that will guide you next time to avoid getting into the same trap. Unajua kama wameamua kutengeneza hivyo na wanasema eti lazima uconsult that party, I don't know, that union, that you want to support this, you want to support this. Unaona wakati wanafikia hapo? Wakati wanafikia hapo? Like you cannot do anything minus consulting. Ni wakati maybe these people, they don't want to experience the same thing again. You understand? Na hapo sasa wameonyesha ubinafsi wa hali ya juu. Sawa? Hawataki wao wenyewe kwa wenyewe. Yani kufuata tu mkondo. They want everything to be against their own guidelines and unajua ni kama ka constitution fulani wanataka kujitengenezea kenye kako kamejificha mahali. When somebody is trying to say that we are going to make our own organization and you cannot do anything minus consulting the organization, they are trying also to limit their people kuavoid kuwaletea vitu zenyata. Unajua people themselves, maybe they are going
so
to
they are protecting their own people.
They are protecting their own people, their own interest, meaning they don't want their people also to go against the guidelines zenye zinaweza waletea then the same things zenye zimekuwa happen. They are trying to avoid unnecessary coalitions and unnecessary unions zenye
na vichafu kuingia kwa Mlima,
zenye zinawaletea aibu.
And that is wise. Yes, that is really wise. So number 4, the party will secure over 100 MPs, more than 17 senators, and several governors. So kuna watu ambao sahi, I think what according to me, and you will say according to you, so when they say of 100 MPs, they mean that they will take people from other chamas wa join na chama yao upande now they are with their chama. Unajua sisi hatujui itaitwa aje hiyo nini, is it wa Munyoro something, sio? What do you think the name would be of that chama?
I'm very sure it will be, and that name I think that name will be in favor of their community. It will be derived from the origin of those people.
No, you know, I don't think that when Mr. Gachagua stood up, was sat down, was like amekaa chini. When he was speaking about this, he already knows. When he says it will have 100 MPs, already wapo, and they are already registered with this chama yenye. Sindio, aongei tu story ya jaba. Sindio, 17 senators, he already knows. Ama unadhani tu anaongea kiolelaolela tu. Ama already anajua wapo wenye hiyo chama ikizinduliwa they'll join.
Wapo already mostly from that region.
Yes,
and
even other regions, I think. Because kuna point pale, sawa, as we go down kuna point pale you realize that these people are not only from Mlima, the people who are going to join that thing, sawa. Si walisema ya kwamba ati gari lakini logbook ni wapi?
Ya watu wa Mlima.
Yeah. Sawa.
Ati eti gari litakuwa la wa Kenya lakini logbook ni ya watu wa Mlima. Hiyo kitu by the way pia, anyway. Let me tell you Kenyans. Tafuteni kura. Si tafuteni kura. Shika kura. Ndio muache kubebewa pia nyinyi mama, sijui ni maakili hapa. How do you feel you Kenyans mkisikia eti gari ni ya wa Kenya lakini logbook ni ya watu fulani? Is it not heartbreaking?
I don't get it. Peter tried to
aliongeanga by the alijaribu to convince, he was trying to convince us
to explain something.
Yes,
I didn't get it though. So number 5, Mount Kenya residents will never elect leaders who sell out their people for coins and handouts.
You now niko poa.
They will never elect leaders who sell out their people for coins and handouts. Au ni akina Imani Ichungwa,
yes,
wakina Sudi, au watu fulani ambao kwa pesa kidogo na ule Rindikiri.
Jina lingine ngumu sana.
Hiyo jina
Rindikiri of from Meru. Let me tell you, that guy once said that he was a close friend to Gachagua. Then what happened? And one pastor, I don't know whether he was a pastor, I don't remember well. One said that whoever who impeached Gachagua is a gay. I don't know.
Na kuna hizo enda kwa sijui ni Mwangia mani wa area. I don't know, someone of area. That person speaks shit. Sawa? Nakumbuka akisema ya kwamba eti mtu akifunga trouser huku juu mnadhani kama ambaye anajua kitu anasema. That person spews.
Yeah, I remember that speech. I remember that speech. Kufungia suruali kwa tumbo.
Yaani anaongelea and many people. Sawa? There are some MPs from that. You know, I even saw alitwaje the governor of Kirinyaga, this woman that I love. This woman that stole 900 million. Was it million or billion? Ule mwanamke ambaye governor wa Kirinyaga anaitwaje? Ule mwanamke aliiba pesa nyingi sana. Waiguru.
Anaitwa
Anne Waiguru.
Yes.
Anne Waiguru I saw her addressing the Kirinyaga people, telling them that they should not want to be in the opposition. Sawa. So I think she is in the government. Sawa. So there are people who have sold I'm gonna say, who have sold out their people for coins and handouts. Those are just kind of names that to be mentioned. And then there is
Wait,
number. Yes.
before you move to your point, please hold
Yes,
hold
yes,
there.
yes.
Hold on, just shortly. I want to ask you, my sister, when Anne Waiguru trying to say that, what did you just say?
That she said she was addressing them in their language, yeah, and she said that you don't want to be in the opposition ever, sawa, and she's not going to be in the opposition because of the people. And even I remember this lady also from Bere, wakati walikuwa wanapewa sijui ni motorbikes ama ni nini, she said that let me laugh with the deputy president, sawa, unaona anaitwa aje, sababu akicheka na deputy president na akinyenyekea, sawa, wanapata vitu. What does that mean? But actually she was speaking, I don't know if you understood then, and we had that live here. She was speaking in Bere, in the language.
Umeona kuna ubinafsi hapo
ya kusell out for coins and stuff.
Lakini umeona kuna ubinafsi hapo.
Yeah.
Hata umeconfirm kabisa hapa hivi, some of the individuals are not there because of being civil servants, and servants of the public. They are just there because of their own interest. Yeah, you can figure out that statement and try to justify it.
You know, at some point,
yes.
Sawa, and I'm not trying to like justify, sawa. And you know, politicians know how to really katia
play
someone
with games.
Sawa, they know how to kuingiza box, sawa.
Yes.
I listened to that speech, and she switched to vernacular, and she was telling these people that nikinyenyekea, nikimchekesha, we are getting things, but nikijam to work opposition, we will lose things and tutateseka, sawa. So it is not that I want to, but I have to. And at some point I was like, enye ukwa kwa opposition upati chochote, si ndio?
So what do you mean?
No, I'm just saying, maybe alinikatia kaniingiza box, sawa. But the thing is, she had some really valid, strong points there. She was like, when you're in the opposition, you will not get stuff. And see now, when the moment, sababu earlier she had actually really spewed some facts about Kindiki, and then we see Kindiki amekuja huko kwao after some time, amewapa pikipiki nyingi, anazindua sijui miradi huko, and she was like, my people, sawa. She was like niacheni, hey, karibu naanza kuongea language yake. So like niacheni nimchekeshe him nani Mr. Kindiki, na sisi kama watu wa huku tutapata vitu. So what do you think about that? Do you think that it is justified that she has joined the other team?
Let me ask you. This is something which is questionable. You know why? Ni kama sasa mtu akwambie naomba niende nifanye, wacha tu nijifanye mkahaba, ndio ni attract watu, lakini pia nyinyi mkijua mimi ni Mkristo. Will you trust that person? Yani mwenye anajifanya eti yako hiyo pande nyingine, lakini in the real sense mnajua eti yako na nyinyi. How will you trust that person?
Sibia undercover.
How will you undercover in which way?
Si mimi anaenda
undercover gani? Exactly vile nimekuuliza, eti waje nijifanye like ninaweza vaa sketi fupi so that ndio wale wengine wenye wako huko sehemu fulani ya Nairobi, inaitwa ile sehemu
Koinange.
Thank you. Ungeongea immediately ningeanza kukuuliza maswali. Jume Lord sasa pia siwezi nikakuuliza maswali.
Koinange is a big street with different things.
Lakini unajua ni umefikiria, ungeongea direct ndio ningekuuliza kwani wewe ni aje umeongea hivyo.
Why now? Yes. Who doesn't know?
Thank you. Sasa I was trying to say this. When somebody is saying that let me go to Koinange Street and wear funny in a funny way, but I'm going there because I want to show those people that we are together and friends. But you always know that I'm not into those things. How will you trust the person that truly he is going there because he want maybe to interrogate something or get something from there, and he is on our side. Eti ni mtu wa church kabisa, kwa mfano eti anapendanga mambo na Mungu, yeye ndiye anakuja na kufungulia Biblia na kuhubiria, halafu anafika anakuambia eti wacha kwanza nivae vibaya hivi ama nifanye kitu nifanye sijui nini hivi, ndio those people to know that I am with them, for me maybe to get something from there.
Because
Kwani will you feel ashamed? Let me tell you the truth. Those are hypocrites who can use those formulas. Na wale wenye wataki kuonyesha misimamo yao. If you know that you are totally straight, just be like Felix and Zulfa kwa mfano, sema like I belong to Kenya News Alert TV. There is no way unaweza sema like let me wear this uniform of those of the other party, so that the other party can know that I am with them, but in the real sense I'm here. Ile siku utagunduliwa huu unaweza baki ukiwa hai. Let us not avoid, let us avoid. Let me tell you the truth. Huu mtu ni anawachezea maakili hapa chini. Akijuaje chenye anafanya. Au sure you eti akilishwa kutokuka atarudi hapa kuwa confirmia like the person is totally against the program yenye amekuwa kiwaidi hapa. Eti sasa wacha tufanye eti nijifanye mzuri ndio tupate chenye tunaweza. Yes, that is a good idea. Sawa? That is a good idea. But how sure are you that the person is not going to use that advantage to exploit both of you for his or her own benefit? Kuna watu wana survive hivyo, my sister. Yes.
Kwa kucheza both sides.
Yes, kwa kucheza both sides hivyo.
Okay.
And do you think it is safe?
I don't. You always kuwa lukewarm. I told you, it's either you're hot or cold. So it's either you're with or you're without. You always kuwa hapo eti I'm with or with not. Niko tu hapo. Hakuna hapo. Si ndio? It's either you choose one thing. Number 6, wasema leaders aligning with William Ruto are enemies of the people, part of a scheme to disintegrate the mountain. Leaders, Felix, that are aligning with Ruto are enemies of the people, part of a scheme to disintegrate the mountain.
Zulfa, truly these people wamemchukia President Ruto vibaya sana.
Why mbona hajasema to disintegrate Kenya? Mbona anasema to disintegrate the mountain?
So whoever going to vie for any seat, either member of parliament, national assembly, MCA, senator, women rep, or governor, as long as the person will vie from that party, that will be the moment that person will be recognized as an enemy of the Mount Kenya people. And let me ask you a very simple question. How will we know that this is not a decision made by the Mount Kenya people wenyewe, lakini ni decision yenye ishafanywa na kina Gachagua pekee, baadaye tupate Mount Kenya wakikuja na different information?
Felix, when they say that anyone that stands with Ruto is an enemy of the people, and in a larger scheme to disintegrate the mountain, I don't get it. I don't get it, because see, we are fighting for one Kenya. Why are we talking about the mountain alone? Why are we talking about the mountain alone? It should be for the people, and we are Kenyans, so ama maybe they mean so that kama vile tumesema ya kwamba wamegawanyika. Kuna Uhuru amesupport Matiang'i, kuna bwana Gachagua amesupport Kalonzo, sawa. So anyone else there that is maybe supporting Ruto is bringing more division to the mountain. It becomes really tricky for me, because I think that we are fighting for one Kenya, we are fighting for one free Kenya. So when we start saying that it is for the mountain, it confuses me, and I hope someone really explains to me that.
My sister, let me tell you
Yes.
what I think this is a decision made by those topmost politicians from that region, but not the people themselves. You know, let me tell you the truth. Do you, okay, can I justify my statement? Huh?
Yes, please do.
I can burden myself. I have said this is clearly shown that these are the decision made by those topmost politicians from that area, but not Mount Kenya people themselves. You know why? Gachagua kukivyaka ana support mtu wake. Waiguru ndio amesema ana support mtu wake. Si ali confirm like she had no reason to be in the opposition side. Our prominent person that we recognize much, our former president Uhuru Kenyatta is supporting someone else. These are three prominent people. Oh, even Madagarua ako pamoja na Gachagua, sivyo?
Yes.
These are the four senior most politicians from that area. Wenye tunafanya nini? Wenye tushaona vile mali wako.
Yes.
Sawa? Hao watu wote wangekuwa pamoja wakisupport mtu mmoja ama wakiwa in the same lane, then we tungeamini aje that is a decision made by the Mount Kenya people.
Yeah.
Unaelewa?
Yes.
Lakini sasa hao watu wanne kila mtu akukifi yake. Mmoja amesema I have no reason to be at the opposition side. Tuko na mwingine amesema Kalonzo Musyoka muhimu, wawili kwanza. Mwingine amesema I have my own person I'm supporting. Then tunaweza amini aje tena ni maneno yametoka kwa
the Mulima people.
The Mulima people. Na kama hayo maneno yametoka kutoka kwa Mulima people, then tutajua aje.
When you're not showing a united front.
Yes.
When you guys,
the senior most people from that side,
the kingpins of that area are not in.
Sasa unajua next itafika mahali hata wakiongea kitu hakuna mwenye anaweza waamini, sababu they have no unity. Wangekuwa na unity truly, they could have been the same. Unaonanga vile, lakini kondoo wakiwa kwa field vile wanafika wanaeka vichwa pamoja hivi.
Yeah. Wafanye hivyo, wakuwe pamoja.
Yeah.
Tujue Gachagua akiongea ni Uhuru ameongea, Uhuru akiongea ni Gachagua ameongea.
Yes.
So hence the Mount Kenya people are speaking.
Yes.
Not that would be really wise. That would be really wise. Let us go to number 7. Credible allies will be sought, including partnerships with the Kamba, Masai, Kisii, and the Luhya communities. As this one goes to that point ambayo nilikuwa nimekuambia, the party will secure over 100 MPs, more than 17 senators, and several governors. Ndo hapa tunakuja, credible allies will be sought, including partnership with the we might be saying that these people are not together, but they may be together. Sawa, they might be together. Maybe this is a plan of the Murima Mountain, the Murima, to take when Uhuru is supporting the Kisis are with the Mulima. When Gachagua is supporting the Kambas are with the what? Mulima. Sawa. Aya, wakati Gachagua anaenda kwenye kile chama cha DAP-K, when they were uzinduzi wa hiyo chama cha Wamalwa ni Mbaluya, they have the Luhyas with them. So maybe it is a strategy, na sisi tunaona ni kama si strategy, it is a strategy to take those people.
but they have to show us, they have to tell us the truth. Zulfa, Jubilee party imetoa mtu wao wa presidency, hadi imetangaza tu wazi. Akina Gachagua pia wametangaza mtu wao wa presidency, ambaye ni Kalonzo. Sorry. Wametengeneza nini kikundi, lakini hawajatangaza, sivyo? Lakini obvious ni Kalonzo. Sasa hiyo ni kitu yenye inaonekana nayo. Si ni kitu inaonekana kama mimi niko in my dreams.
Maybe basi, as I've told you, it is, you know, when we see right now, sawa, Kambas used to be with the Luo people. Sindio? Right now when we see Gachagua supporting Kalonzo, we are with who? We are with the Gikuyus. Sawa? Aya. When Mr. Uhuru Kenyatta is supporting Matiang'I, the Kisis also used to be for the Luo. Sindio? Now they will support the Gikuyus because they are seeing their person is being supported. Waluya pia, they used to be huko kwa Wajaka and nini. So the moment now they saw Gachagua attend hiyo kitu ya Wamalwa, they are like, okay, maybe this is our person. So maybe they are doing like, it is a strategy. Ambayo watakuja sasa kuzindua kabisa, we shall come to know huo mwezi hiyo by May, wakati wanazindua hicho chama. For now we can't really know, but maybe it is a strategy, sababu sidhani kama wanaweza kuwa, I think they know what they are doing. So then number 8, Honorable Rigathi Gachagua has apologized for supporting William Ruto without a formal agreement and vows that future alliances will be cemented with credible documentation. Umesikia hiyo? Ameapologize for supporting William Ruto without a formal agreement and vows that future alliances will be cemented with credible documentation.
So he is trying to regret that whatever he did.
The marriage that he got married, he didn't get a certificate to get married. He just went ahead and did a come we stay. And then after that come we stay ilishaga, and ilisha vibaya sana. So this time he's vowing that anything that he's gonna do is gonna be before the altar. Any leader, any alliance, hata yeye na Kalonzo kuja kushikana, it will be with a credible documentation. Number 9. The new party, its name and symbol will be unveiled during its launch in May 2025 in Nairobi, followed by opening offices nationwide and transitioning supporters from UDA. And you need to declare war. This person is out there to destroy Ruto and everything that he got.
Mbaya sana. And let me tell you the truth. Mimi tangu nianze kufuatilia mambo na politics, I have never seen people uniting against one person in this way.
Hata wakati wa mkweli
kuna point yenye niliona mahali that Gen Z ndio watakuwa chair of IT.
Vile inafaa Felix, vile inafaa. Saizi IT imepewa nani?
Kai.
Kabogo.
By the way, let me ask you.
Kabogo.
Is that Kabogo somebody who is he of knowledge when it comes to IT?
I heard even he can't even operate a simple phone.
Anafanya kazi through mdomo tu?
Yeah. Anajua tu kutumia computer ya Charles Babbage.
Kuna country fulani uwezi ingia kwa
Canada. You cannot be the CS, the Cabinet Secretary of Education, if you've never been a teacher. What are you going to tell people? What do you know about the education system?
What Kabogo knows now when it comes to IT?
You know, you look at that's what any for real, like wakati kwa hii government inafaa kujudge Gen Zs, young people who understand young matters. Sawa. Na mkieka wakati let me see that point ndio hii, the party will incorporate the Gen Z who will be leading the IT departments across the country. Enyo Kabogo akipewa CS wa IT and whatever and all that.
Kabogo ni Masayama?
No, I think ni Kabogo Kiuk. Ni Mkikuyu sijui.
Niliona amevaa hiyo kitu ya Masai hapo juu hivyo kwa head.
Let me see what he is.
Let me ask you. Zulfa, when you are working for somebody who is trying to control you, let me give you a very good example. You are working for a pastor. This pastor has got a media system in the church. And then he is using these mirrorless cameras. Okay? To do the coverage, the official coverage in the church. Remember, the mirrorless cameras, they are not suited for movement and whatever when you are live and whatever, you know, because of those cables can maybe bring some sort of mechanical, technical, not the mechanical, technical, maybe issues that maybe will.
And Mkikuyu,
yeah, the technical problems that it will disrupt the program which you are trying to record live. Ukimwambia like these cameras, they are not suited for this work, anakuambia kwani
camera si ni camera.
The person doesn't know.
Doesn't
The person doesn't have any knowledge concerning the same things.
Yes.
Do you think it will be very easy to work with that person?
No.
Let me ask you, how sure are you? Are you sure this guy is going to deliver in that ministry in a good way, and yet he have no knowledge concerning that? In fact, maybe he was learned, or he have a degree of different field from the ministry where he's serving. How are we sure that this person is going to deliver?
Someone should have knowledge of what they are doing.
Was he granted that seat because he is a person with a net worth of 4 billion?
Yeah, I think that's.
Is it the more reason why he was given that seat? How can somebody go to control the ministry of IT with a natural knowledge? You are going to command people to do what you think they are supposed to do, and you don't have even the knowledge that those things can happen, or whatever you are trying to think of can happen. You are telling the people maybe control let me give you a good example. Okay? Let me give you a good example. He is going to command people. He once talked about pornography films that are said
Facebook.
to affect that are said to affect young children. I heard him say, if possible, they are going to work on how they are going to stop those things to prevail in our network, in our country. He's going to command the IT people to work on those things. Ajui kama ni possible ama impossible, as long as kitu imeko kwa internet huwezi limit kuenda place fulani. Kwa mfano ishaenda. Ni kama sasa, how are you going to command those people to control that
Asana, you see how he's working,
that film not to come to our side, and yet the internet, once you have uploaded anything, it goes everywhere, and there's no way you can even prevent it.
It's like a virus.
It is just like a virus. He is going now to command people to work on something which is totally impossible, for example. Now, because he lacks knowledge of those things, even if the technicians are going to talk to him that this thing is not going to work because it is not such easy, He's going to put pressure over them, and he's going to make the servants to strain for what is not even possible. Let me tell you the truth. When you decide to give somebody a seat, and you decide that that person, let that person control that seat, or that ministry,
Yes.
please make somebody to be in that position, somebody who is of knowledge,
Kama ni
who
CS
knows
wa
the
nini?
challenges, who knows the challenges that are
Yes.
faced in that field,
CS
who
wa
knows what
education.
can be done, who knows what can be done to make
Who
that field.
understands?
Yes,
the
who
background.
understand the background of that field. You
Say to do
cannot,
someone who is
because he has got a net worth of 5 billion.
huyu CS wa education angekuwa anaelewa education, angeambia walimu eti nyinyi manage, you shall find where money will come from. But if you could have been a teacher, you could understand that these teachers need this money. Sawa? So I think forward we should choose people, as you have said, who with that background, anajua technology, ashaikuwa askari, ashaikuwa daktari, anajua what they are dealing with, not just because ati anaitwa professor.
Unajua cha nikuambie, watu kama Matiang'i ni wachache wenye wako naturally talented and gifted to deliver. Sasa mkianza kuapply hivyo vitu, unajua, let me tell you, maybe wali apply hivyo. Matiang'i ni mwalimu, by the way.
No.
Matiang'i ni nini? Amesomea nini yule?
I don't know
too. But he can deliver because it is just a gifted. He's maybe ni akona gift ya leadership na hatujui. Zulfa, when somebody is talented in something,
yes,
when it comes, maybe when somebody, for example, is talented in leadership, anywhere mahali anaweza deliver vizuri. Unaona?
Yes.
But it cannot apply in all circumstances. It cannot apply. It is better for you guys to appoint people into ministries where they have got knowledge. Kama mtu amesomea agriculture, mbona mfanya kwa Ministry of Finance? Mtu mwenye amefanyia IT unamweka Minister of Security.
Unafaa umpe kitu ambaye anaelewa. That way ndo to avoid hizi mikasa.
You know, I do question myself sometimes. Why do you think we fail? We fail not because we don't have knowledge to succeed in whatever we do. We just fail because we do take things for granted. Anyway.
Okay, so the party is ready and very strong. The party is ready with a very strong foundation. The party number plate will not be availed today. The party will be launched on May 2025. From there will be activities of launching Izo Tushasoma Sindio, and the party will be launched in Nairobi. And those are the 12 declarations of Mount Kenya people.
I really like the way Mount Kenya people wanajituma, lakini isikue ni hawa wajuju wanaongea haya yote wakitu convince it ni Mount Kenya in general. Ama ni anje Zulfa?
Yes.
What we really want to know is that whatever we see and whatever we hear from you people, let it not be just words with no actions. Now, and it will never be okay. Zulfa,
yes,
have you seen somebody who is trying to fake life? Somebody anataka avae miwani kama yangu. Na truly hii miwani yangu nilipatiwa na mtu fulani mwenye ako na pesa mingi. So kwa sababu anataka kunipiga kompe, hata hajajua nilinunua ama nilipisaidiwa. Sawa? So unapata like he is trying to fake life, and in the real sense your life yake iambatani na background yake. That
Ni ya haya.
faking life, in short, that is the point.
Ni ya haya.
Unaweza pata whatever you are thinking of si hicho. So unapata somebody is busy telling us this and this, na kwa ground yenyewe vitu ziko tofauti.
True.
Mtu anatuambia hivi, anatuambia na kwa ground vitu
Ni different.
Do we really need to live that kind of life?
I know.
By that, let me tell you the truth. Nimeanza kumpenda MP wa kutoka Western anaitwa Salasia. Salasia anasemanga wengi wanamchukulia kirahisi kwa sababu anaonekana kama wazimu. But in the real sense, I believe that he is one of the most intelligent MPs we have in the parliament section. Kulingana vile alikuwa anasema.
I think he's a underrated genius.
Underrated genius. Salasi alisema like faking life will make you remain stagnant. Try to go with your square, as in try to go with your level of ability. Stop faking. Be who you are. Unajua alisema nini? Aliwini wa MP akiwa anaishi kwa nyumba ya 14,500. Salasia alikuwa MP akiwa anaishi kwa nyumba ya 14,500.
Brains.
Aliishi akiwa campus, aliishi kwa nyumba yenye ilikuwa inafaa kulipiwa 600, lakini alikuwa anailipia 1,500. Na aliishi the entire 4 years alikuwa kwa university. Baadaye akakuja kwa nyumba yenye alikuwa analipa 2,500. So alikuwa anapiga naso zake hapo hivyo akiishi kwa nyumba ya 2,500. Baadaye akasema amewin OMP akiwa anaishi kwa nyumba ya 4,500. Mmoja alimuuliza, then why do you like spending life in drinking rooms, alcoholic rooms and liquor stores where maybe you can even snap some pictures? Alisema hata kama ako huko haezi furahisha mtu akiumia. Ni anajaribu kuishi ile life yenye akoshua aje ana manage. Hadi ndo maana alipeana mfano vile aliishi hiyo nyumba ya 1,500 yenye ilikuwa inafaa kulipiwa 600, akakuja akaishi kwa nyumba yenye na cost 2,500. Hivyo hadi vile alikuja kuwi. But alikuwa anajaribu kukumbusha vijana like, you guys, you should live according to your level of ability to sustain your life. Don't strain yourself to buy something which cost 30,000 kwa chupa, but in the real sense hizo 30,000 umechukua muda kuzipata. Tumia shilingi 200 kwa sababu hiyo uko sure aje ukitoka hapo tena utaipata. Because you will remain in a comfort life. But ukifanya kuishi life yenye unafiki, it will never be okay with you. That's why ninaomba all the leaders from the mountain side, please stop making a lot of allegations pia nyinyi tukuje kuwachukia. If possible, make sure that whatever you are going to tell us is what the ground really hopes for. Unajua ukituambia kitu ground ina hope for, that will be the moment pia sisi tunaona how serious you people are. Kuna vitu zingine tutawategemea kama viongozi ku make decision, but kuna vitu zingine pia hatutaki maybe mseme tumeamua na sisi tumeamua, ni nyinyi mmeamua hapo juu. Yes. So kama maybe wameamua ku launch hiyo party.
Yes.
Wameamua ku launch kule Nairobi. Let that launch be a day, that launching day be a day of light, a day of enlightenment to many Kenyans, for Kenyans to know what they are supposed to do. Na yenye imetoka kwa ground, si ya nyinyi hapo juu. Sisi tumechoka na promises bana, tunataka vitu zikifanyika.
Okay. So, anything else you want to tell the Kenyans as we wrap up the show?
Zulfa.
Yes.
In Kenya, tumetembea. Sawa? Kenya is one of the best countries. It is a freedom country. People are enjoying life in Kenya, my friend. Let me tell you the truth. Lakini sasa, why simple issues zije zianze kusumbua watu? Unaona? Please, any leader who is somewhere, please, anybody who is seeing me, any leader, maybe any leader mwenye ako somewhere na unani watch, kuna namba hapo hivyo kwa screen. Please, text back. Hata baadaye. Manze, mimi naomba tu, fanya kidogo, pumzika kidogo, na mengine ni sawa. Utaona vile utafanya. But isikue tu ni domo. Isikue tu ni kuongea bila kufanya. Inakuwa vizuri if possible. Unajua sasa nani Zulfa, kama Salasia truly alikuwa anaongea vitu zenye alikuwa anaongea zikichezwa kwa TV.
Yes.
That is the way we want you leaders to start operating. Speak as you show us. Ilikuwa kitu kama 9 days back, if not 8 days. Nilikuwa na watch Salasia akiwa interview. He could say that amefanya hii, and at the same time ikionyeshwa kwa screen. Mimi sijalipwa by the way niongea hivyo na huyo mtu sasa, na hata anijui, na hata ajui kani na exist. But he could do some things zenye angesema the same time zikionyeshwa kwa screen pia tukiangalia hivyo. Leaders, that is what we want. I saw there was a market, international fish market yenye ilikuwa inajengwa huko Nakuru, Naivasha. But imekuwa stagnant tu. Hakuna mtu mwenye tumeona anajaribu kuishughulikia. Ilikuwa iishe 2022. Hii ni 2024, imesimama hapo hivyo hadi mimea wameanza kumea hapo ndani. Unaona?
Yes.
Leaders, stop saying what you cannot manage. Please give us the information that you can manage. Yenye iwezi fanya tuendelee kufikiria vibaya. Kenya yetu pesa zipo, lakini mbona watu waishi kwa njia moja ama nyingine yenye inakaa like ina disguise na inakuwa strenuous. It is very very possible that we can make our country Kenya be just like other countries. If possible, mkikubali hata mkae na milioni 10 kwa akaunti zenu. Lakini hizi zingine mabilioni zenye mtakuwa mmeallow tu zicirculate in the country zikifanya kazi, tafadhali. Tuache ufisadi pia. Ufisadi inaturudisha nyuma. Sasa international market ya fish kama hiyo yenye iko Naivasha haijaisha. Si eti ni pesa hazipo. Si eti ni pesa hazipo. Pesa zipo. Lakini sasa ni circulation of money and other things ndio hamtaki. Ziko tu kwa banki zenu zinatulia hapo. Sometimes I do ask myself why you people munaona an individual akona 3 billion kwa account. Akisiku baada siti mimi nashikangi simu one vile watu wengine wanaishi.
Do you think they actually care? They don't. Wanapita kwa streets, wanaona tu.
Mimi nikikaa na bilioni 10 kwa account yangu, Mungu alichukue zingine tu haki. Kwa sababu gani? People are suffering because of you guys. People are suffering because ya hizo pesa zenye umefungia hapo. Leaders, please please work with actions wherever you are, any leader mahali hapo, mahali huko, if possible please, naomba tafadhali uniconvince why most of the leaders they do say but they don't do, because pesa zipo. Kwani pesa zimeenda wapi na Zulfa?
Kenya iko na do.
Mbona basi mtu anaingia kwa uongozi akiwa ajui hata kuvaa koti, lakini after 3 months amejua kufunga tai. Amejua kuna gari fulani na exist yenye inauzwa 17 million.
Amejua kuna shati ya 250,000.
Yes. Anajua kuna belt ya pesa ngapi by the way?
1 million.
At
belt.
So it really hurts. Watu wanakufa njiani kwa sababu maybe ya kujitafutia kwa hii harakati, wengine wanakufia hapo. Wacha kuweka pesa kwao kanini. Ukoshua vizuri hata ukitoa account hata 10 million kwa account yako uwezi sota. Zisirculate hapo hivyo zikisaidia watu. Bado uwezi nini? Anyway. Kuna wenye net worth yao ni 10,000 na wako sawa. Wana struggle vibaya sana.
There's this meme nilionaga anaandika mimi nakula pesa yangu kidogo wakati bilionea anapeana till achangiwe pesa.
Ama basi ni rumors. Tunasikia hivi watu wako na pesa na hawana pesa. Ni aje bilionea anaweza changiwa pesa? Hebu kwanza wewe ni nani?
No, it was just a meme after wanapata tills wachangiwe uko like wanachangiwa kwa nini? Wanataka wachangiwe na pesa gani? Ni kama like huyu Morara. Good morning Anthony. Good morning.
Good morning sir. Thank you for joining us.
Mbona anataka kuchangiwa?
Morara. Morara anataka kuchangiwa?
Let me tell you.
That guy mimi nilianza kulose hope na yeye wakati alianza show off. By the way, let me tell you the truth. Hakuna kitu ninachukia ka show off. And I can campaign against you vibaya sana. Nikijua wewe ni leader mwenye uko na show off. Kwa wale followers wachache wenye niko nao, nitawa discourage vibaya sana kutoka kwako. Let me ask you. Sawa?
Yes.
Jamaa alichangiwa if possible ndiye atembee Kenya mzima kupatia watu information.
Yes. Sasa tunaona
akanunuliwa hadi sound system.
Hadi gari.
Sasa hii anaanza kutuambia vile anaweza vaa Timberland ya nini. Huu ni ujinga. Warifa akiingia kwa government. Warifa akiingia kwa government atuambie vile kuna gari ya 30 million. Let me tell you the truth. Ama binadamu wako hivyo. Unajua mimi nikibelieve hivyo naweza hata kupiga kura.
But hey. How did people changia for this person? How did people changia for this person?
And why? Mtu kama huyo. Let me tell you. Yule mse I wish sasa watu wangejua. Ashaonyesha tabia fulani yenye inakaa ya yule mwenye alinunua sijui ni ya ni watch ya 200 sijui ni ya pesa ngapi? 200 million, I don't know. Zulfa. Umeanzisha program yenye umewin trust ya watu. Tena ego na kiburi
na pride nyingi sana.
Ni ya nini? Umechangiwa pesa na Wakenya utembee, si hata eti ulale. Si hata eti uende kufanya mjengo, but utembee. If possible utafute information yenye unakuja kuambia Wakenya.
Ukaanza kwenda kupata.
Tena umeanza kununua kiatu ya 50 million.
Una brag.
50,000. Sasa hiyo ni nini by the way? Kumbe mimi pekee ndio I'm only the trusted person mwenye niko straight. Sasa unacheka nikisema ukweli. Nimewahi kufeli my sister, sasa nifanyia tu kweli. Nimewahi kufeli.
No, I'm just saying. Okay, Fiti. Sawa.
No, ni afadhali niseme tu kweli. Wakenya, wherever you are, I'm the only trusted person.
someone who said
ninaweza wasaidia watu kama hao wenye wanaanza kutengeneza kwanza show off sahi mapema hivyo niaje tunaweza kosa kuinterpret kama ma project za watu basi. Unajua inaweza kuwa project ya watu na tujui.
Kwani ilikuja ika get revealed after some time ameshachangiwa sijui reveal sijui nini and then someone said, do you know that Morara was part of the campaign of Ruto and he could be a project of the government? So yeah,
you know, at some point ndo maana ninasema like please even the people from the mountain side musitulie hivyo sana. Hii information yenye inaendelea ku grow na kumbe si nyinyi
mnaongea
na si nyinyi mnaongea,
ni mtu akona personal vendetta. We need to see you as one front.
Yes, we need to see you. Wacha kama ni hiyo information unapeana ikwe yenyu. Sasa Zulfa sometimes nina feel vibaya. Wa Kenya mbona by that amwaminingi watu wenye wako waaminifu kama mimi. Mimi unajua siwezi
wapeli.
Hebu jaribu kunichangia muone kama ninaweza fanya ujinga kaa hizo.
How many Kenyans are we in Kenya right now? Tuko 50 ni million.
Hata ikuwe 20 million. Kila mtu atume shilingi moja.
Yeah, nasema. So unadhani like alitolewa pesa ngapi mpaka sasa?
Mimi nitatembea Kenya mzima niwapatie information yenye inatosha. Lakini si eti tuchangie mtu tena afike aanze kusema ati nimenunua Timberland ya 20,000. Who is interested in that? How will that benefit us? Watu ni pretenders, I tell you.
Watu wanataka advantage of the Kenyan mwananchi. Mtu hiyo ni kuchukua advantage. Taking advantage of our hard earned money. Na huyu kijana sasa alikuwa ametoka majuu, akona pesa yake. Ama arigi eti mimi niko na pesa yangu, pesa ya Kenya inside. Imekusaidia brother. Imekusaidia sana.
You know, I was disgusted when I saw that I'm wearing a 20,000 shoe, a 30,000. Who is interested in that? By that is what I'm questioning. Si msione eti niko na wivu, but I'm questioning. You have been granted some funds to do something. By that ashafeli already. Hiyo ni interview alipewa, ashafeli. Unajua acha nikwambie, hiyo shilingi 10 Mkenya alimtumia.
Yes.
Haezi feel hata ile 100 by the way, Mkenya haezi feel ni hasara kwa sababu ni wengi walitumia hiyo 100 hadi zikakuwa mingi. Sawa? So haezi feel like ni ameenda hasara. Sawa? But hiyo ilikuwa interview na jamaa, wherever you are umefeli vibaya sana. Na wakisi sisi hatunanga hiyo tabia.
Basa unaona huyu ana represent.
Huyu sasa ameanza mchezo
wake. Huyu ameanza kufanya wakisisa waanze kuchukiwa. Huyu kidogo anafanya matusianze kutrust Matiang'i. Tuone Matiang'i sasa tumpei kitu yetu alafu nini? Afanye vibaya.
Kwanza afadhali Matiang'i ni watu wana propose. Juu hata umemwona akiongea by the way.
But sasa tumesema polisi ameharibiwa jina na mtu mmoja. Polisi mmoja alifanya ujinga ikabaki polisi wote. Hata wakisi wanakaa Morara tulimchangia. Hata Matiang'i tunajua kama tukifanya hivyo ndo reputation inaharibika.
Inaanza bana. Mimi sasa nimeanza kuogopa huyo jamaa. Tafadhali mimi vile by the way nimegrow hivi. Sijawahi sikia kutoka jamii ya watu wa huko chini huko hiyo sehemu wamefanya nini hiyo mambo.
So this person is used.
Huyo sasa amefanya nianze kuogopa.
Ara kidogo Sudi alimwambia mimi siwezi I'm gonna quote Sudi. Sudi said that mimi siwezi nikabishana na tapeli ambaye ananyang'anya Mkenya pesa. I think there was something like that. He told him hata siwezi haribu wakati nikijibishana na wewe. Siwezi at all. Sababu wewe unanyang'anya unitapeli wa kunyang'anya Mkenya shilingi yake moja. What is that? If you genuinely alifanya vizuri na kufunza watu civil education, sawa, but if you genuinely want to do something, why do you have to unaambia kama umepewa bure, peana bure?
Unajua nilijiuliza aje, nyajui kijana ameanza kupoteza makali yake hivi. Kumbe ni Mungu alianza kumkanya tu vizuri. Mungu alisema okay, wewe ukipata hiyo ako kakitu, that will be the moment utaanza kusumbua watu. Alimkanya vizuri, yani vizuri sana. By the umeona maarufu wako ukiwa so dominant kama ile time ya last year.
Morara is past tense. Says we have forgotten about Morara. Like amekuwa
unajua sasa hata akifanya hizo vitu zake hakuna motisha yenye anaweza kuwa nayo kwa watu.
Because we came to realize that anatutumia ujinga. Anatubeba kama kitu sisi hapa live. Sawa? So sisi tukajishika tukasema kumbavu zetu.
Okay.
We will not do it again.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
We will not do it again.
That is what I don't want Mount Kenya leaders watufanyie. Kama maybe ni Mount Kenya people wameamua, please, hii mtandao siko ni ya kila mtu. Watuprovie at least, hata kama tutaanza kufuatilia mambo yenye tunaambiwa na huko, upate tunafanya nini Zulfa? Tuko sure enough it ni watu wamefanya nini?
Wameongea wao.
Wameongea. So Mount Kenya people, by the way, mtandao iko very broad. It is very broad. Please, ingianga tu kwa mtandao pia sema kakitu, at least ndio tunajua what we are. We are what tujue what we are getting from those leaders. Ni kitu ni maoni yenyu nyinyi. Isikue kama huyu mwenye ameanza tena mchezo yake yenye kofani. Tafadhali. Kuchangiwa hizo pesa zote haimaanishi wenye walikupea ni wajinga. Ni kwa sababu walikuwa wakutumie kama one of their messenger. Na hata wamekupea funds. Hizo ndio alienda akatoa tena kanunua hizo. Wait, unajua hapo ndio sijajua.
Hiyo pesa obviously ilikuwa nyingi. Na venye ilifika target yake akaacha shughuli ya kutravel. The last place I saw him alikuwa Taita Taveta. Akicomplain kuhusu barabara ya Taita Taveta. And then the other place alikuwa sioni na Nakuru akasema ati help, we have been attacked. Even there is a person from this channel that used to work for him. Sawa? Left this channel to go to work for Morara.
You sure?
Yes, from this channel. I used to work with him actually last year. Sawa? And then this year he told me that he had left Morara. And he told me I will not disclose, but just know I'm not working with Morara anymore.
Okay. Sasa let me ask you. Mimi ninakuambia ukweli, sababu chenye ninaongea mimi ndio najiamini. I'm the only person whom people need to trust. Mimi wacha
Kipoyo pesa itakubadilisha uone Wakenya wamekuchangia 50 million.
Aje Zulfa na vile watu wameumia hivi. Aje.
But it took our trust for granted. Sisi kukutrust kukuchangia tukiona wewe sio kitu rahisi. Mkenya ni ule Mkenya unamjua tu. Lekata kwa matanga yuko lazima afosiwe atoe pesa. Sawa? Na kidogo ukimwekea hiyo disco matanga ikosa kuwa fiti atoe do. So the moment that you're taking our trust for granted, our money, you're buying timber, jamani.
Bana. Inakaa very very weird. Inakaa weird.
Hata kama ni do yako, because unasema ni do yangu nilitumia, acha stop bragging out here, because once you've disappointed us as Kenyans, whatever you promised to deliver, you haven't delivered.
Sasa tena unaenda kushoot kiatu chenye umenunua,
umekelea juu ya meza. Discipline iko wapi? Mtu akelea viatu juu ya meza.
Aliekelea juu ya meza?
Alikuwa amekelea juu ya meza. Amepiga ati amekelea hapa hivyo juu ya meza. Amevaa alafu amecross miguu juu ya meza.
Bahati inakuja once kijana. Hiyo ndio kitu unafaa ujue. Bahati inakuja once na ijirudia kujileta. Ikijirudia then uko na neema. Uko na neema. Zulfa, it is totally shameful. Do you know what? It is totally shameful, and this will ever bring down many people. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you to say your name. I say my name, we wrap up the show.
Thank you. But before tumalize, before tumalize, sorry. I want to read a message here.
Okay.
I want to read a message here yenye nimetumiwa na fan. Zulfa.
Yes.
The message inasema hivi. The presidency is the symbol of national unity, sawa? When you resort to insults as a president, you are demeaning that office. I appreciate that you are very unhappy that things are not working out. I do understand as a leader that many Kenyans have deserted you. I appreciate that you have messed the economy and you are stuck, but that does not allow you to demean the office by abusing Kenyans who elected you. That is a message of Rigathi Gachagua. Ninajua ulikuwa unataka ku end show, but please shortly to kitu kama even 20 minutes peke. I want you please to talk about to talk something about this message. Chani irudie. The presidency is the symbol of national unity. Just as I said, this is a message of Rigathi Gachagua, okay? The presidency is the symbol of national unity. When you resort to insults as a president, you are demeaning that office. I appreciate that you are very unhappy that things are not working out. So, I do understand as a leader that many Kenyans have deserted you. I appreciate that you have messed the economy and you are stuck, but that does not allow you to demean the office by abusing Kenyans who elected you. Rigathi Gachagua, 10th February. Ilikuwa lini jana?
Yeah.
Monday.
That was yesterday. Today is on the 11th.
Yeah, hiyo ilikuwa jana.
Yeah.
Alafu ananiambia hapa, it is not easy and it is not going to be easy for the current government. This is because the Gikuyu who are going to support opposition, the total number, the total population, according to census 2019, the Gikuyu are 8,148,668. Hai watu wa Mount Kenya wallahi. Sasa zile kura zenye zilipigwa hata zikiwekwa toto zimefika hata 10 million, yani 15 million. Anyway, Kikuyu 8 million 148,668. Na wako na psych, meaning if they decide to vote, they will vote hadi ushangae. If the Mount Kenya leaders are not going to divide their people.
Which we are telling them not to.
Yes, which we are telling them not to. Luya. Kumbe Luya ni wengi.
Yes. Ni wangapi?
Kumbe Luya ni wengi pia. 6,823,000. Okay.
Yes.
6,823,842. Those are Luya. And remember, akina Eugene Wamalwa washa divide Luya nation kwa sababu Mudavadi na nani wako kwa government.
So by sababu kuna Waluya ambao wanasema they are supporting the president, and the others who are saying they are not supporting the president.
Si washajigawa.
Divide and conquer.
Divide and conquer. Kalenjin. Yes. Kalenjin. 6,358,113. So these are the population from President Ruto's community. And truly be sure with me, wao wenyewe hawawezi wakamrudisha kwa uongozi kama angetolewa. Sawa? Because of the population. Tuko na Luo 5,066,966. 5,066,966. That is the total population of the Luo community according to 2019 census. Kumbe Kamba ni wengi pia. Kamba 4,663,910. Sawa. The next one is Somali. Somali ni wa kina Oriama.
Yeah.
Somali. 3,780,502. 3,780,502. Next we have Kisii. Kisii Samaina community. Yes?
Yeah, according to the census of 2019.
2,703,235. Sawa? Meru anakaa wachache.
Wadogo. Mijikenda, I am surprised that Mijikenda are 2 million and those are 9 tribes combined.
Mijikenda 2,488,691. Meru 1,975,869. Au ni wa Meru, sawa? Masai ni wachache
sana.
1,189,522. Sasa ananiuliza swali hivi. These are 10 of the 40 something tribes we have in Kenya. How many tribes do we have in Kenya?
43.
We have 43 tribes in Kenya. Now, these are 10 of the 43 tribes we have in Kenya. Sawa? Na hizi ndio zimekuwa tribes zenye zimekuwa dominant, zenye zinaweza taka kufanya nini? Zenye zinaweza taka kuanza kuongoza nchi.
Influence.
Lakini akisi kwa ubaya. It is just a request. Some people wenye mnaweza kuwa mnajua Morara Kevaso, mumwambie aache asiendelee na hiyo njia yenye alikuwa anataka kuanza mambo na show off, kutuonyesha vile anaweza va expensive. Aendelee na ile spirit yenye alikuwa nayo, na if possible aombe wa Kenya msamaha. Si ndio?
Inaweza kuwa vizuri sana.
Kwa sababu truly ako na potential nyingine mzuri sana. Ile jamaa kuna potential mzuri, lakini sasa design yenye ameanza kuonyesha anafanya tuanze kuamini eti hakuna mtu mzuri. And it will never good. It will never be good, at least, I say. Anasema anasema those are the number we have of those people who are now recognizable kwa nini, who can be recognized in the country. Sasa akiuliza hivi, if these people can unite together and decide to bring change, how fast will this action can be? Maybe una get?
Yes.
We really appreciate you guys, but we will never get our destiny, Zolf, I'm telling you, if we can work with the show off. We will never, I say we will never. We will never. Aya, there is another message here. Another message. Inasema, if William is visiting your town, please close your shops and disappear. Zulfa. Unanisikia?
Nakusikiza.
If William is visiting your town, please close your shops and disappear. Especially young people. The worst you can do is to be in that gathering. He will be heckled and police will desperate to get anyone to implicate and punish. Your phone will betray you and you will be arrested and accused of being a drug trafficker. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, If William is visiting your town, please close your shops and disappear. Especially young people. The worst you can do is to be in that gathering. He will be heckled and police will be desperate to get anyone to implicate and punish. Your phone will betray you and you will be arrested and accused of being a drug trafficker. Noma sana. Noma.
What?
Noma sana, I said. Noma sana.
What?
Noma sana. Nimesema hivyo.
Okay. That is ara sijui nafaa kuongeza nini hapo. I don't know because okay. So pale natumiwa vitu fulani, kuna updates. Okay, I'm being told that Kithure Kindiki attempts at making friends in Mount Kenya are running into a brick wall. And not even his own governors from Mount Kenya East are willing to help him out. Last week, he requested Governor Kawira's Mwangaza to organize a church service for him in Meru County. But Kawira wasn't having it. She asked him straight if he had finished pushing her impeachment before asking her to push him up the mountain. Let us quote nani Kawira. Sema ulichoka kusukuma impeachment yangu, saa hii unataka ni kusukuma upande mlima. Siwezani, she told him. So basically that is what is going on with Mr. Kindiki. And I yesterday he was live with some Embo, I don't know if it's Embo or Kiambu people. Yeah, Kiambu leaders. So Kithure Kindiki invited all Kiambu County leaders to his current residence for a meeting. But Governor Wamatangi and Senator Karungo failed to show up. Karungo sent Kindiki a text saying that as an elected senator, he had no obligation to listen to a nominated leader. He further told him of his independence by claiming that he owns a bicycle and that would not take direction from someone who drives their father's Range Rover. What? 49 youth arrested in Isiolo for booing President Ruto during his visit in the area, freed with a warning after being charged with being drunk and disorderly court rules. So I think that is what Bwana Felix amesema. It is that. So with that, could we finish the show, Mr. Felix?
It's okay. It's okay. Nisome message ya mwisho. Hizi message zenye unajua ni vizuri fanya akituma message at least aone ikisomwa. Anasema hii sasa inaenda kwa story ya Raila.
Yes.
I have spoken to many African leaders and if they accept me, I will be the AU chairman. If I am elected, that is okay. If I am not elected, that is also okay. I have a place I call home. Sasa hatuwezi zungumzia mambo na Raila sana, but a time will come. Thank you. Ruto, I also have a PhD.
Who has a PhD?
Ruto, I also have a PhD. So let me address you. When we voted for you, you didn't ask for our certificates. Ukweli wangu?
Yes.
Now, after being elected, you have suddenly realized that some people don't have PhDs. That is very unfortunate. Anaitwa Mutahi Kahiga. Do you know, do you have any information about, any knowledge about this guy?
Mutai Kahiga. Not much knowledge.
Trying to remind people that that when Ruto was requesting for votes, he never wanted to remember whether these guys have got what, certificates or no, or not. Lakini sasa, anyway, another message: elected leaders should know that they have been employed by Kenyans. By the way, tuliwahi sema kitu kama hiyo. Unakumbuka tukisema like any person mwenye anaka politician yako kwa seat ni ajue like yeye ni public servant, lakini sio leader.
Yes.
Leader, anybody can be a leader na mislead watu hata kwenda mtoni. Leader ni leader, sivyo? Elected leaders should know that they have been employed by Kenyans, and because of that, they should listen to what their employers are saying. When there are problems like abductions, I urge Kenyans to speak up because you employed us to listen to you. Anaitwa Irungu Kangata. Na by the way, guys, what can you say about being a servant than a leader? Unajua at some point kuna kitu chenye pia ninataka, if possible, we as citizens tuwe tukizingatia sana. Tafadhali mtu yote anakuja mbele yako kukuambia like mimi ni kiongozi mwenye nimeji prepare hivi na hivi na hivi, huyu hata ashanguka mtihani. Sisi mahali imefikia tutaki viongozi. Unajua viongozi ni watu wanasema kwa mdomo tu. Viongozi ni watu wenye wanasema kwa mdomo tu. Wanapiga domo, wengine wanasahau kwamba maybe walisahau hata kupiga mswaki. So sisi hatutaki ile sauti inatoka kwa mdomo yenye inaongea. Sisi tunataka mafanikio ya vitu zenye wanafaa kufanya. Yes. Mbona unashanga?
You want to get personal?
Hapana, ninachukia. Ninachukia wakati mtu anakuja anasema like eti pesa zitoshi, sijui tunaenda kuona watu wa kwetu, sijui nini. Ninachukia vibaya sana. Ninachukia vibaya sana, I tell you, Zulfa. I wanna call somebody. Usikie vile anaweza peana opinion yake kuhusiana ili jambo. Sawa? Yeah. Hebu tuone kama anaweza chukua simu. Endelea maybe nikimuona. Kuna message yenye ulikuwa unataka kusoma?
Okay, so the case that declared Azimio la Umoja as majority party Mwenda Mbaka Christmas was just a question of basic numeracy expressed in legal language, counting 171 Gazette notices as against 164 and decided which ones are more. So don't be bombard Kenyans with legal jargon and radical and racial dissidency. That is about those gazettes huko. And then kuna update ya President William Ruto, Prime CS Musalia Mudavadi, and more than 100 members of parliament are set to fly to Addis Ababa to support in support of Raila Odinga as he faces a crucial moment in his bid for the African Union Commission chairmanship. That is so sweet for them. And then there's Ruto should hold his horses and be careful with the words he utters to Kenyans. As the father of the nation, he should tone down the rhetoric and temperatures instead of raising his voice with insults. That is James Gachagua, MP, Embakasi North. Actually, I think that is really good advice, because when you're a father, you must like really measure what you're talking. What are you saying in front of your children? The way you speak is the same way your children are going to speak. The same way you react to things is the same way your children are going to react to things. So at the moment that unaongea, unajam, temper in a go is the same way your children are going to behave. And then I don't know if this one you read. In case Raila Odinga loses the battle in AUC, the ODM party will be on the ballot in 2027. 80% of them will be in the presidential race, which is suicidal for President Ruto. This will bring a different dynamic to Kenyan politics when Raila is back, because he is not a pushover. James Gachagua, MP, Embakasi North.
Anyway, thank you so much, Zulfa. I wanna call somebody here, at least apeane maoni yake kuhusiana na hili swala. Yes.
Hello?
Yes, hello Mr. Emmanuel.
Yes.
I'm calling you from Kenya News Alert TV.
Okay.
And I know you have been one of #1 followers. I really appreciate you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, kuna hili swala ambalo Mount Kenya wame declare like they really need to have their own political party that maybe at some point can guide them in political aspect in the country.
Yes.
What can you maybe suggest, you as one of our citizens? Do you really support it, ama kuna vile unasema like uko in question pia?
Okay, first of all, it's not the first time like Mount Kenya having their own party.
Yes.
Mount Kenya has been having their own party, and right now they have Jubilee. Jubilee belongs to Uhuru Kenyatta.
Yes.
And who is Uhuru Kenyatta? Uhuru Kenyatta is the son of Mount Kenya.
Yes.
So that it will not be a new thing.
Yes.
But it's one way of selling somebody's mandate so that they can keep their interests.
Yes.
So I don't think like even if they come, and when specific letters say that Mr. Gachagua is the one who is trying to propose, is finding a way of coming up with that new party.
Yes.
So that at least he can have a say.
Yes.
In any government that might be formed, so long as they get Mr. Ruto out of the government.
Yes.
So what I will say is that, for now, what I know, Mount Kenya at the moment they are trying to back up the Kisi guy known as Matiang'i. And if they will do so, I think now they will have a win. And the reason why they will have a win is that they have realized that there is nobody who can give the mandate that they expect as Matiang'i.
Yes.
Matiang'i was with Uhuru.
Yes.
Government.
Yes.
And they know very well, like, there is no man who is very serious like Matiang'i, because the kind of task was given both the Minister of Interior, the Minister of Education, ICT. Matiang'i did a good thing. That's why they're trying to pack up him to ensure that their name of leadership remains at the top.
Yes.
Yeah.
And according to your information, sir, will you mind if I question you?
No problem.
We have got different leaders in the country with different qualities of good leaderships and other qualities. Maybe you as citizens, you can maybe see according to their work, the way they are trying to operate, the way they are trying to handle their offices. Where are you coming from? Which side of the country are you siding from?
Okay, I'm from Kisi.
Nyinyi ni watu huko?
Yeah, I'm Emmanuel anyway. I'm Emmanuel from Kisi.
Yes.
Yeah, but being born in Kisi doesn't mean that now you are being restricted to being Kisi. But at the moment I'm somewhere, although I'm out of the country.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you really kuna issue ya Morara Kebaso? People sometimes could maybe support him to go and maybe look for more information to feed people. Lakini sasa kuna information yenye tulioni inakaa kutrend kidogo wakijaribu kusema like anavaa kiatu ya pesa fulani. Sasa sisi ni kama tunaona kuna ameanza kuonyesha majivuno hapo. What can you say? Is Morala Kebaso somebody mwenye anafaa kuwa trusted, or is somebody who is just trying these political things because of show off?
Okay, what I will say about that is that each and everyone, so long as you are a Kenyan, you have the right of doing anything. So long as you do the right thing,
yes.
So long as you do anything that's aligned with the constitution of Kenya. So Morala Kebaso has the right of doing anything. And if he feels like he has an idea to bring that which will make Kenya to move from one step to another in terms of development, in terms of making Kenya to be among the countries that are shining in terms of development, I have no reason to say no.
Lakini sasa unaona ameanza kutuonyesha vile anaweza vaa vitu expensive. Is that what maybe you think a good leader anafaa kufanya?
Of course, that's the way they have said. You have the right of doing anything. But now, what matters is the Kenyans to decide whether you are doing a right thing or a wrong thing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir, for that information. What do you think what is your message to Kenyans? Right now many people are listening to you and they maybe want to get something from you. What can you advise Kenyans in general?
Okay, what I like to advise Kenyans is that Kenya remains to be ours. And all of us will remain to be Kenyans. So any kind of decision we make in terms of choosing leaders, let us choose a leader who cares the lives of the Kenyans. Let us not choose leaders because of tribalism. Let us not choose leaders because I'm from Mount Kenya, so I have to choose a Mount Kenya leader. So we as Kenya, we have to make a decision that will feed all Kenyans. And also, there is this issue where you find like right now, I don't know whether you have heard about the freedom that the president launched at Northeastern about giving IDs and other things.
You are free. You can speak. You are given time, sir.
Yeah, there is a thing which I feel like, if he did a good consultative, I give him a credit. But if he did without without consulting other people who has done that from some years back, I think he's driving us to a fire which we will not be able to put it off. Because, right now, there is some chiefs who have been adapted. And these chiefs, up to now, there is no message about them. They have not gotten the clear message whether they have been found or not. And yet he has allowed people to get some ideas from the same place. What do you think what kind of impact do you think that it might create to our country? So I think there must be a problem somewhere because, right now, all of us are hearing about that Shabab and other things, and other people who are criminal people, yeah?
Yes.
So when we feel like, when allowing those people to have our IDs to behave like Kenyans, it means like, but let me say this. if he did it with a wide with having a lot of information about it, it's okay. But if we did it without having any kind of information on how to deal with those people, he went a wrong direction, and let him revisit that kind of decision he made. So I'm very much happy for your invite, and I believe the journal you have is a big journal, and I'm very much happy that now you are trying to include the Kenya to give their views, and I think it's the best way to move ahead in terms of the country and in terms of ensuring that we have that disease known as tribalism in our country.
Yes, we don't want tribalism, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time, and continue listening and watching Kenya News Alert. It is our home of political politics. We are open every day, and every door is open to any Kenyan. Thank you so much, Sam. May you have a blessed day ahead.
Thank you.
Okay. Zulfa, that was Emmanuel from Kisii. He is trying to give his view over our political aspect that we have. So, what can you say, Madam Zulfa?
About what?
The information. Umesikia huyu vile amesema hapa. Ameyazungumza mengi. What can you give out as a recommendation now?
Felix.
Yes.
What can I give out as a recommendation? Of whatever you said,
Yeah, generally.
I'll start with as we wrap up here, because time
Yes,
is getting out of our hand.
Yes.
So I'll start with the part where amesema kwamba sijui eti Jubilee wako na chama chao, or as Jubilee wako na chama chao, as in the Mount Kenya people have their own chama. Sawa. And I'm going to ask you a question. Sawa. Does Jubilee represent all Gikuyus?
Jubilee.
Because amesema kwamba wako na chama already, sababu Jubilee ni Mgikuyu.
Unajua kwa saa hii chama chenye kinatoka hiyo sehemu ni chama chenye kinajulikana ni kimoja. Na hakuna chama kingine ama kipo. Unajua saa hii ndio akina Gachagua wanaenda kulaunch chama chao. Kuna chama kingine ambacho kinatoka Mount Kenya ni Jubilee, na by the way ile chama cha Madhakarua, I remember now. Madhakarua ile chama chake ni?
I don't know.
Yeah, hicho chama cha Madhakarua. So kwa sasa hivi wako na vyama karibu viwili yani. Na hicho cha Gachagua kikiingia watakuwa vimekuwa vingapi? Vitatu. Yeah, but by now the most known and strong party that is coming from that area is Jubilee Party, which is totally strong in fact. And it is it is strong, and that is what everybody knows, na so what is your point? Ulikuwa unauliza as in,
because as we've seen, it doesn't represent everyone. It doesn't represent.
So uliuliza kama
sababu alisema ya kwamba how do they need a chama wakati wako na chama already. So I don't think that like according to me hicho chama ki represent kila mtu wa Mount Kenya. Because I don't think they want anything that ever had to do with Mr. Ruto. Yeah. Otherwise everything he had to say was nasema tu ni opinion yake.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys. I really appreciate for joining us. This is Plains and Felix Andrew. I welcome you to Kenya News Alert again. And I really appreciate you guys for joining us. This is a free channel for your own points, for your recommendation, for your comments. Please feel free. Don't feel so, maybe don't be afraid of maybe coming up with your point. Wacha tukutane hapa exactly saa ngapi?
Saa 7:30.
For the next show. This is Felix Andras said, Plains and Felix in other social media platforms. If you want to meet me there, we shall talk there. Yeah, unajua kuna mambo mengine maybe hatuwezi ongea huko. Yeah, thank you so much guys.
Okay, so this is House of Zulfa. Karibu sana. Tupatane saa 7:30 kwenye show yetu ya katikati inaitwa Sema Nasi, where we'll be diving more into this. We thank you for joining us. We thank you so much. Na kama you want to speak with Felix privately, unachukua namba hapo kwa screen, unamuongelesha privately. You DM him, hivyo ndo amesema. Aya, tupatane baadaye.